In the last section, we looked at voice assistants and smart home devices, the AI you talk to directly. But some of the most powerful artificial intelligence out there never actually shows its face. Instead of answering your questions, it runs quietly in the background of your everyday apps. Without needing any direct input from you, it constantly sorts your data, predicts what you need, and protects your information. Welcome to Chapter 4, AI in Everyday Life. Specifically, Section 04, Behind the Scenes, AI Working Quietly in the Background. We will be tracing this technology through 4 specific areas: spam filters, predictive text and translation, photo search, and finally, the systems that manage traffic and financial fraud. By the time we finish, you'll see that the most useful AI you interact with every day is actually designed to be entirely invisible. Let's start with your email. This brings us to 4.1, spam filters and inbox sorting. Spam filtering is one of the oldest and most successful examples of an AI concept called classification. Classification is exactly what it sounds like: the task of sorting items into categories like spam, promotional, or important. Look at this diagram to see what's happening behind the algorithm. When a new message arrives, the filter breaks the email down to check for specific data points, like suspicious links, weird formatting, or unusual sender addresses. It assigns a mathematical weight to each of those features and adds them up to give the email a final spam score. Now, when a spam message inevitably slips through and you manually hit the Report Junk button, you are giving the system a fresh, labeled example. The filter learns from that action and recalculates the weights assigned to those specific patterns, shifting the math to catch similar emails next time. Because the system constantly absorbs your individual feedback, classification models become highly personalized. Your spam filter eventually develops a unique set of rules tuned entirely to your own sorting habits. Now let's look at your phone's keyboard. In Section 4.2, autocorrect, predictive text, and translation. Every time your phone fixes a typo or suggests the next word in a sentence, you are using predictive text. This is a feature that guesses the most likely next word or the most likely correction based on language patterns and your typing history. There is a common myth that autocorrect actually understands your thoughts or knows what you meant to say. That is strictly a myth. This probability tree shows the reality. Autocorrect does not understand meaning. It is making a statistical guess. It matches what you just typed against massive amounts of text data, calculating the mathematical probability of what word usually comes next. Because it is strictly running probability calculations, the system will always select the word with the highest percentage. This mathematical approach explains why autocorrect occasionally makes strange or embarrassing mistakes. It is predicting patterns, not reading minds. This concept of pattern-based prediction also provides a window into much larger systems. While modern generative chatbots are far more sophisticated, the basic act of predicting the most likely next word remains one of their core mechanical principles. Next up is 4.3. Photos, faces, and search. Photo applications rely on an AI field called computer vision. This is the technology focused entirely on recognizing and interpreting the contents of images and video. When you open your gallery and search for the word dog or beach, your app finds matching images, even if you never tagged them. Computer vision scans your raw pixels and mathematically identifies the objects and scenes within them. But this brings us to a privacy pause. For example, when an app groups photos of your family or friends, it is actively analyzing their biometric information. That is data directly tied to physical bodies and human identity. As we see in this network diagram, face grouping quietly builds a detailed map of your relationships. By analyzing who appears in your photos, overlapping location data, and timestamps, the system maps out exactly who you spend time with and where. This mapping is incredibly convenient for finding old memories, but you should always check your app signs to verify whether this biometric data is processed safely on your physical device or if it's being uploaded to a corporate cloud. Finally, let's look at Section 4.4, Maps, Traffic, and Fraud Alerts. We've already seen prediction in your keyboard, but it also runs your navigation. Mapping apps constantly combine live location signals from thousands of phones with historical data to guess the fastest route and accurately predict traffic patterns. But when it comes to banking, AI uses a different approach called anomaly detection. This is a system that learns what normal behavior looks like, specifically so it can flag something that does not fit. Let's look at how this works on a graph. This dense cluster of blue dots represents a user's normal spending behavior. Over time, the bank's AI learns your typical locations, your average purchase amounts, and the times of day you usually shop. If a large charge suddenly appears halfway across the world, far outside your normal habits, the AI spots the outlier. The system doesn't need a comprehensive list of every possible scam. It only needs to notice that this specific data point breaks your usual pattern. Of course, sometimes you are just on vacation. When the AI flags a legitimate purchase as a problem, that's called a false positive. Having your card declined for a false positive can be frustrating in the checkout line, but it is the necessary everyday cost of a system tuned to aggressively guard your money at an incredible scale. Now it's your turn to investigate. Think of one app you used today that didn't feel like AI, and run this prompt. Name the app. Explain in beginner terms what artificial intelligence might be doing behind the scenes in this app, and what data it likely needs to do that job. You will likely find that the invisible algorithms running your favorite services all boil down to 3 basic concepts: sorting it, predicting it, or spotting the odd one out. To wrap up, take a moment to test your understanding with this knowledge check. Can you define classification? Can you explain why predictive text is a guess rather than true understanding? And finally, can you explain anomaly detection and the downside of a cautious system? We rely entirely on the smooth, simple interfaces of our screens, but right below the surface, it is the silent math of classification, prediction, and anomaly detection doing the heavy lifting.